Alright, so this is going to be a little bit weird. This segment right here, because I'm going to be using a guide to get up to Kurisu end and True End. And while I'm doing that, the guide I had a list of all the achievements and random stuff that we missed. Turns out we missed a whole lot of optional phone conversations and stuff. Because my natural instinct was just to be nice as possible to people on the phone, and apparently that's not the way to get into interesting side conversations with them. So
yeah, I guess you just have to be a weird jerk or something.
Right. So what this little bit here is going to be, this is just going to be odds and ends. We collect as we go along. Anything I figure is pretty interesting enough, and then we'll get to Kurisu ends towards the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Finger guns. How many words was Steins Gate?
全ては
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Supposedly 620,000.
620,000. That's impressive. Okay, so we're going to turn this down a bit more. And I'm going to do... First thing I'm looking for is... When I enter the timer...
Longer than the Lord of the Rings. Longer than the fucking Lord of the Rings, son
Holy
of a bitch.
shit. Like,
If that number's accurate.
If that number's accurate. Yeah. Damn. Still, we fucking stuck it out.
Yeah. Fate's a cool million.
Fate? The original Fate?
Yeah. Grisaya's a cool million. Wow, I've read a lot more visual novel words than I thought.
Oh, hold on.
Ha! You know what's
we're still in chapter 1. Okay.
You know what's longer than Steins Gate?
Tell me.
Planescape Torment.
Really?
Yeah, the script for Planescape Torment is long.
Nice.
And good. Baldur's Gate 2 is also longer.
So apparently we can get an achievement here.
By just fucking up?
By just fucking up.
Hell yeah.
I can't believe you have to do this 10 times. That's an impressive amount for an achievement.
Yeah. And not an amount that you would just do accidentally, probably.
Exactly. It's like I would have, like, tried it, like, oh, there we go. Achievement unlocked. Home run level clumsiness. Nice. Okay, I need to ignore the items under 120 pounds. All right. So, cool. So it does stop the skip ahead when I have a message on my phone. That's great. It's a really unusual way for a visual novel to do the interactive bit.
Yeah.
I like it, in all honesty. It's pretty novel, and I like how it's justified in universe.
Yeah.
Like, do you send tag messages or do you not? Turns out it makes a whole lot of difference. Bye, best girl. Talking about Luca. FB is pretty okay, too.
Best mom FB.
Attachments.
Hey!
Oh, look at that Oopa.
I love them.
Look at that
I
Oopa.
love them.
They are so good.
It's like how you used to collect black fingerless gloves. I fucking forgot.
Yeah, so I think a lot of these scenes are different because we just were too dense to know to fucking respond to people.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought we were being nice, and instead we were kind of just asocial.
Fuck. That is upsettingly like real life.
Yeah, you know what? That honestly hits a bit close to home. Oh, hey!
Hey! Who's
Hey,
that?
Who's that? I wonder
Who is that?
Wonder who that could be. So, so apparently one of the things we missed was Ferris can text you about a band she likes, and that band she likes, Phantasm, is from Chaos Head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Won't spoil too much about that, because, again, in spite of itself, I kind of liked Chaos Head.
Yeah.
We're not gonna play it on the channel. It's...
Maybe.
I don't think we will. Like, as much as I like it, it's not great to a degree that I'm like, ugh.
We don't know that the VN's not.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Regardless, that Rei Ayanami XP there
Yep.
is you will totes meet in Chaos Head should you choose to experience that.
Yeah.
I don't remember her fucking
Anyway,
name.
that's really cool. Like, all these fucking Easter egg. And when we started playing this back in 2018, we hadn't seen Chaos Head yet. We only saw Chaos Head a couple months ago.
Yeah.
For the first, so all these would have gone over our head anyway.
And now we're going back and are like, oh fuck.
Oh fuck. This is really great. Oh, the gel banner. So what worries me still is during the intro the what do they call it? Like the trailer or whatever that plays on the opening screen with the theme song. There is a still of a gelled Mayuri.
I'm pretty sure it's just figurative.
And it has never appeared in this fucking game yet, and I'm worried about when we'll finally get gelled Mayuri.
I bet we won't.
Oh my god, Ferris sends us music.
Holy fuck. Who could it be from? It's from Phantasm.
This
It's
is
from
great.
Chaos Head.
I can't hear it, but it's
Yeah, me
great.
neither.
Okay, so here's a bit of information we didn't learn. Luca has an older sister.
Oh,
You want to read that one?
sure. About my older sister. She's away at university, so she's almost never home. You know how I said she's boyish? Well, I've always had trouble saying no to her, so she and my father used to make me do things. I mean, you know, just thinking about it makes me want to cry. P.S. I was so deep in thought I didn't do any practice swings with Samidare.
No.
What did they make her do?
I don't know.
ちなみに味は
Oh. Oh,
They
so they helped you crack that egg, huh?
They didn't defile me. They just made me wear girls' clothes. Ugh.
Sounds like they helped you crack that egg, huh?
Yeah. But also, I appreciate the lore that older sister is boyish. Does that mean the other sibling is also trans, but other differently trans?
Yes, we have a daughter and a son. No, wait, I mean a son and a daughter. My bad. Luca is still 100% trans, and if you say anything to the contrary, I'll kick you out of my comments section.
All opinions are welcome, though, even wrong ones.
さすがに眠くて辛くなってきたし髪もパサパサだしシャワーを浴びてゆっくり眠りたい
You want to read this one too?
Yes. About frogs. Kyoma-san, are you familiar with Garo froggies? They were a huge fad last year. We have tons of them at the shrine, so if you like, could you take a few off our hands? Dad brought a whole box home for some reason. Then he said they were for me. I don't know what to do with them. P.S. I was so bewildered, I couldn't do any practice swings with Samidare. I love how it's always P.S.
Right?
Something about the sword.
The Garo Froggies, also from Chaos Head.
Yep.
Oh my god, there's so much that, and we wouldn't have got it even if we found it the first time around. That's
Yeah.
the thing that gets me. Them froggies.
Them froggies.
Look at them froggies.
It's glorious.
Oh my god.
I
They
can hardly bear to view it.
Yeah, they stress me out so much now.
Powerful.
Oh god.
Oh, think strange.
That's stressful.
Think
Why does that one
strange.
have a cat thing and whiskers?
Because it's cute.
Oh god, the fucking froggies.
It's a cow.
Why is there a cat? Why are
Cow
there so
frog.
many?
Why aren't there even more? Wait. I have a line to read. There are only 2 or 3 types in the box. I'll send you a picture. If you want any, please tell me. I'll bring them over. P.S. I did 10 practice weeks. There, now we are free.
Thank you.
Huh. Wait, what? CERN?
Did you say
Did you say
CERN?
CERN?
Oh, it's so funny in retrospect.
Yeah.
Some more tunes.
Some more tunes. Find the blue. That one's also Chaos Head, right?
I believe so. I'm not gonna pretend I can hear it on this tinny ass phone, but you know.
It's the opening theme for the visual novel.
Oh, it's the opening theme for the VN.
It is.
Oh, nice. Who was it performed by?
Good question. Who was it? Good fucking question.
Yeah, apparently.
Kaneko Ito.
It is Kaneko Ito. That's amazing. So Kaneko Ito does a lot of the themes for the science adventure games, and I just kind of love her stuff unironically. To the point where I actually had listened to some of the music on her albums before then recognizing it as incidental music in anime, and I'm like, wait, shit, I know that song. Anyway, I get the rare cred of being able to be like, I know that song in the background of an anime before having heard of it.
Before having watched the anime.
Yeah, exactly. So this slaps. Anyway, buy Kaneko Ito stuff because it's amazing.
Wait, is that it? Why'd we get an achievement?
Warrior Girls Pride.
Just now, I saw 2 guys fighting on TV. I think it was some kind of competition. It really got my blood pumping. Hey, mind if I come over and put you in a straight armbar? It'll be fun. Oh my god, I can't believe Suzu-chan's a wrestling fanatic.
That's so great.
Actually, I can believe that. I can 100% believe that.
I think this might be a new scene.
Really? I think so. Well, let's check it out.
Let's check it out. Okay. We think this might be a new scene, so we're gonna go ahead and just voice this one. When I arrive, I find Kurisu sitting on the bench in front of the Brawn Tube workshop, talking on her phone.
What? You called me all the way to Japan, and now you... I knew it. You never wanted to see me, did you? Sniff.
The street is dark and her hair is covering her eyes, so I can't make out her expression. But from the sound of her voice, I can tell that she's crying.
Why did you ask me to come here then? Can you at least tell me that?
Kurisu lifts her head in surprise. She must have noticed me. She falls into an awkward silence, then turns and walks away. It looked like she was crying. I wonder if she got into a fight. Who could have made her cry like that?
Who indeed?
Her boyfriend? Even a friendless, experiment-loving girl like her can get a boyfriend. No, there's no way such an arrogant, abusive girl can have a boyfriend. But then who was it? A sibling? Or maybe her father, who she hasn't seen in 7 years.
Hmm.
I'm afraid to ask. Kurisu's scary when she snaps.
I just realized there's a whole thing that we never learned about at all throughout the course of the game.
Oh?
And that we'll find out as we go along.
Alright, well that's good. The memory of her baleful glare sends a shiver up my spine. I hurry to the 2nd floor. I think we're good from here, right?
I don't know.
When I'm safe in the lab, I start browsing at channel. Doesn't look like Tidor has made her an appearance today.
Okay, yeah.
No?
Nope.
The Tidor craze that dominated the occult board for the past week is starting to die down. In the end, it looks like I'm the only one who took Tidor seriously. Just about everyone is skeptical of him now, especially the poster called Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha.
Who could that be?
Honestly, I can't tell Tidor's true intentions either. There's no way we could know. Suddenly, I hear the door swing open. Startled, I turn to face the sound. Sup? Kurisu is standing there, glaring at me. Her eyes are red, so she was crying. Why did she come back?
私は
I...
Yeah?
別に泣いてなんかないからな。
I wasn't crying or anything, okay?
Yeah. No, you were definitely crying.
いい加減なこと言わないで。証拠はあるの？
Don't be ridiculous. Where's your proof?
Your eyes are red, knees weak. Her glare weakens for a second, but then returns at double the
で
intensity.
も泣いてないから。
I wasn't crying, okay?
You're not being very logical, Christina. In fact, she's not acting like herself at all. Did she come up here just to claim that she wasn't crying? She should have just gone back to her hotel and cried into a pillow instead of coming here to make excuses.
And I don't want to hug or anything.
Yeah,
Jeez.
definitely
こ
not.
れ以上追求するなよ。
Anyway, I wasn't crying. Understand? End of discussion.
That sniffle tanked any credibility she might have had. Even now, instead of going back to her hotel, she plops onto the sofa and hugs Mayuri's Upa plushie to her chest like a little girl. For the next few minutes, she just sits there, pouting and staring at the wall. Who's gonna give in first? If the TV were on, then we could have had a little BGM for some distraction, but unfortunately, painful silence prevails. The only sounds are the whirring of the desktop's hard drive and Kurisu's occasional sniffle. Jeez, what an annoying assistant. How are we supposed to get any science done like this? There's science to be done. Christina.
うっさい。話しかけるな。
Shut up, don't talk to me.
Your lips say don't, but your aura says please. In the very specific context of her being in denial about wanting someone to talk to her about the pain she's currently experiencing, definitely just that, and only that.
Do not apply this logic to other scenarios, please.
Please. Listen, you don't have to talk, just listen. If there's something troubling you, I'll do everything in my power to help.
Eh?
Kurisu looks at me blankly. And it's not just me. I'm sure I speak for Mayuri and Daru as well. So, don't hesitate to come to us. When you want to cry, don't hold it in. Just let it out. We won't reject you. We'll hear you out.
なんで？
Why?
Because you're important to us? You're our friend.
Yeah.
For some reason, Kurisu blushes and hangs her head. She hugs Upa so hard his face caves in.
ちょっと気が立ってて。
I'm sorry, I was a little upset.
別に今話さなくてもいい。話したくなったらいつでも言え。俺が聞いてやる。
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Just tell me when you're ready. I'll hear you out.
Okay.
She nods softly. Looks like my sincerity has reached her. Holy shit, Okabe being a decent-ass human being?
Yeah, we never got all of these scenes of him being a perfectly reasonable and good friend.
We literally got none of those scenes.
Because they all depend on getting that one specific answer right in the beginning with the Kurisu thing.
Wait, which specific one?
The one that we got that triggered this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? How would I have gotten that on my first go-round? How would I...
Regardless, it's neat. It's neat. I am glad that we are getting to experience it now.
I am also glad that it kind of humanizes Okabe a little more.
Yeah, and it also makes it clearer about him and Kurisu having a connection.
Yeah.
When you don't do this, you get through the entire game, and basically the only time they have any conversations where they aren't sniping at each other, it's when they're just applying their minds to solve the time travel thing.
Yeah, and like that does develop a relationship between them, but it's a bit one-sided, I guess.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really have the same kind of emotional weight. Anyway, just as planned. Show a friendless, experiment-loving girl just a little kindness and she'll easily grant you her favor. How do I know that? Because I, too, have few friends. Kurisu's help is critical to solving the mystery of the phone wave, named subject to change. Now that my plan has succeeded, her petty private matters shall no longer be an impediment to our science. Normally I, the great Hoenn Kyoma, would not concern myself with the mental health of my minions, but if this is the price I must pay to bring my dream to fruition, so be it. With this, Kurisu's loyalty is assured. Soon the world will tremble before us.
I love that it's like, how do I know this? Because I don't have any friends either.
I also love how it's fucking... We got here because of a text message we sent her on a different world line.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Between then and now, we had at least one world line. It's really funny.
But is it a world line change where she didn't get it? Or what?
Oh, maybe. I actually don't know. Huh. Good question.
There's a lot I don't know about myself, nya. Why does Ferris have cat ears when other people have people ears? Why can Ferris only speak in Yan-Yanian? Where is my home, the Chinchilla Star? I want to know the truth. That's why I have to go, nya, to where all the answers can be found.
Oh, fucking Ferris, the only person who can out-Chuni Okabe.
Yeah.
And apparently this is the one we need to reply with to get... Okay, next time we'll just act like an asshole the entire time. Clearly that's what we needed to do.
I guess so.
Hey, new achievement.
New achievement, Genius Girl's Melancholy.
Yep. So, just by texting and being there for Kurisu, we make her feel a little bit better about staying here in Japan.
We do.
Which is what I thought we were doing, but apparently we needed to be a little bit of an asshole. So, take that for what you will, I guess.
I guess soon attracts soon.
So this may have been several episodes ago, and by several I mean probably over a year and a half ago. But by making some decisions, we have unlocked more of Mayuri's Rainet Kakeru fanfiction, which we are going to read for you now in my dramatic voice.
Let's read it.
Access number 5, Encounter with a Bishop, Online Bank Hacker. These days, online banking is widespread. Sometimes even billions of units of currency are transferred wirelessly. The current enemy, Bishop, is a tough opponent, cracking through a mobile connection while driving to mask his location. But Kakeru reads his opponent's moves one by one and gradually corners him. In order to close the distance, Kakeru and friends don rollerblades, moving between hotspots and public phone lines in town.
Jet Set Radio.
Jet Radio! With Kakeru's swift techniques and precise strikes, along with Tamaru's group teamwork, they successfully corner Bishop. Out of their options, their target uses as a last resort one of the 9 existing Phantom monster programs, Terios. Its capacity for wanton destruction instantly turns the tables on Kakeru. Bishop prepares to use Terios to deliver the finishing blow. The vile virus approaches. Checkmate for Kakeru. But then, as if to protect them, something flies out from Kakeru's PC. It's the virtual pet Upa that Kakeru cared for. Upa intercepts the hit meant for Kakeru. Will Upa be okay?
Oh.
This is just some Mega Man Battle Network bullshit.
Yeah, it literally is.
Alright, you want to do this one?
Sure. Rynet Kakeru, access number 6. To the trial, Upa's secret. Upa has taken a direct attack from the monster-level virus, but he is unscathed, and of all things, he devours the attack itself. Kakeru has successfully countered Bishop with Upa's great efforts. On top of that, he has obtained Bishop's monster program, Terios. But he doesn't understand. Why could Upa devour such a strong monster-level virus program? Not even Nagaya-san knows, but the mystery site master, Cyber Dragon, might. Cyber Dragon, who has information about every program in existence, is like a sage with knowledge of the entire net world. Kakeru and friends begin searching for Cyber Dragon's site immediately. In order to obtain the URL for Cyber Dragon's site, it appears they'll need to clear the online game Cyber Dragon Trial.
Didn't they use that same plot device in Robotics Notes? Gotta clear the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a typing battle with increasing viral attacks, wearing Kakeru down. But he keeps going, cheered on by his friends. After a grueling struggle, Kakeru successfully gets the URL for Cyber Dragon's site. They finally manage to meet Cyber Dragon. As his name suggests, he takes the form of an elder dragon.
You didn't need to do that one.
He inspects Upa's program. What he discovers is that Upa is also a monster program. Kirari worries Upa is dangerous. Cyber Dragon, however, explains that based on the user's will, a deadly weapon can also become a tool to protect. Unfortunately, that also means it will be necessary to awaken Upa's inner monster program, and if Kakeru fails to fully master it, he may lose control of the awakened form. Without knowing how to awaken Upa, Kakeru and friends leave Cyber Dragon's site. In order to overcome the vile programs, Kakeru pledges to discover Upa's monster program boot process. Before long, rumors spread around the world of Kakeru and friends, the amazing grade schoolers who possess a monster program.
I love how it's already low-key introducing the theme that it's not the tool, it's who uses it.
Yeah.
Love that. Rynet Kakeru, access number 7. First in aircraft history, ground hijack. Japan prepares to send a team to the Typing Masters World Championships in Los Angeles. Among Japan's representatives is Kakeru, who has become an instant celebrity for solving numerous cybercrimes. It's like fucking Kirito, but
Yeah.
Tamaru accompanies us second, and Kirari's wealth lets her pay her own way. While they're chatting on the plane, an emergency suddenly occurs. The cabin crew frantically approaches them. It appears that someone has hijacked the jumbo jet. Moreover, the culprit is not on board. Somehow he hijacked the computer systems from the ground. Whoa, didn't mean to.
Well,
The crew cannot switch to manual control, letting the hacker decrease the plane's altitude along with its 276 passengers. Without needing a single explosive, the culprit instead was bringing the plane down by halting its engines, electronically. The century's first ground hijack. The hacker wants the monster program, Upa. Kakeru infiltrates the jet with its sub-notebook and tries to trace the hacker, but can't. The only line that connects to the jet is heavily protected control towers. Searching for the core of that line fails. There's no suspicious activity from the tower. Kakeru and friends grow impatient. Only special radio waves should have been able to reach the plane's height from the tower. However, considering other possibilities, Kakeru comes up with another idea, via satellite. Bingo! Kakeru was right. The ground base is connected to the satellite through an external line.
the ground base connects to the satellite base.
Stop this.
Satellite base connects to the tailbone
Stop
base.
this. The culprit broke through the satellite's firewall to connect to the plane's computer systems. Both the satellite and a plane were hijacked in this major incident. Kakeru figures this out and corners the culprit. First war was fought at the core of an orbiting satellite begins. A quick victory. The opponent is clever, but not enough to match Kakeru's methods. Kakeru and friends watch the first space battle unfold on screen. The jumbo jet is almost as beautiful as a shuttle floating in space. Stars are reflected in Kakeru's eyes. Next, the World Typing Masters Championship begins. You're welcome. You needed that.
Yeah.
Aw, got another achievement for Ferris.
Sorry I couldn't come today, Nya. To make up for it, I'll bring some delicious kanyam tea next time. Let's drink it with everyone, Nya.
Aw, I hate that. It feels like a lot of the decisions we had to make were kind of obscure.
Yeah.
And it locks you out of a very large part of the characterization of the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
But, whatever. We're getting it now.
That said, we did get some things. We didn't get all of them, but we got some things.
That's true. That's true. We didn't.
And we were able to make it through almost all of the routes without having to check on.
That's true.
Thing.
That's true. I will concede that much.
I'd say it's definitely not on the more obscure, not on the most obscure end of visual novel choices that I've seen. Anyway.
Kurisu scratches her cheek in what could be taken for a bashful gesture.
あまねさんのお父さん見つかるといいわね。
I hope Amane-san finds her father.
Yeah.
なんかそういうの羨ましいなって思う。
That would be nice.
Come to think of it, she has father issues too, doesn't she? Wow. Okabe's inner monologue sucks. Maybe she sympathizes with Suzuha.
ねえ、岡部。
Hey, Okabe.
Yep. Yeah, that's me. Suddenly, Kurisu starts fidgeting for some reason.
この前のこと謝る。
I'm sorry about before.
Before?
あんたが
I'm sorry, I mean,
西原さん
sorry for what?
にセクハラ行為をしたと勘違いして要所でぶったたいたことを
When I hit you with my book, I thought you were just being a pervert.
後で考えてみたんだけどあの時のあんたって冗談言ってるようには見えなかった
But when I thought about it later, I realized that you were being completely serious.
それなのにあんたの言葉をろくに検証もせずに手を出しちゃった
But I acted on impulse without even considering what you had to say.
Forget it. Regardless of my intentions, the fact of the matter is that I made Lukaku cry.
確認するけどあんたは変態セクハラ野郎じゃないのよね
Just to make sure, you're not a perverted scumbag, are you?
どういう確認だそれはお前は本気で謝るつもりがあるのか
Make sure my ass. Are you trying to apologize or what?
実験を変態行為の口実にされたら嫌だから私も一応関わってるわけだし
I just don't want you to use science as an excuse to be a pervert. Not while I'm helping, at least.
バカにするな
What do you take me for?
仲間は財産
My friends are precious to
俺
me.
は IQ170 の頭脳を持つ狂気のマッドサイエンティストだが一人でできることに限界があることは自覚している
I may be an insane mad scientist with an IQ of 170, but even I have my
レン
limits.
ジカッコ仮にしてもダリアお前の協力なくしてはここまでの成果を得られなかっただろう
The phone wave, named subject to change, wouldn't have come this far without you and Daru at my side.
岡部
Okabe.
俺はラボメンナンバー
See, like, we missed all the scenes of Okabe being a genuinely decent human being. What the fuck? I am Lab Mem 001, the founder of the lab.
危機があれば助けに駆けつけることはあっても仲間を傷つけようなどとはこれっぽっちも思っていない
If my friends are in danger, I'll rush to their aid, and I would tear my own limbs off before I knowingly brought harm to any of you.
何がおかしい
What's so funny?
中二病全開だな聞いてて痛々しい
That has to be the cheesiest thing you've ever said.
でもそういうの悪くないと思う。
Still, it's nice to hear.
私がいるアメリカの研究所って世界中から優秀な人たちが集まってて最先端の研究をやってるんだけど結構殺伐としてるのよね。
The research institute I work at in America is full of talented people from all over the world. But it's not a friendly place.
みんなプライドが高くて自分が一番だと思ってるから足の引っ張り合いとか面と向かって理不尽な暴言吐かれたりとか日常茶飯事なの。
Everyone thinks he or she is the best. Especially that very short one. What is she, an 8th grader? Maho, or whatever her name is?
You can't do a call forward.
You'll think that's really funny in a couple of years when we play Zero. You think you have an ego? Over there, scientists hurl insults at each other on a daily basis. Sometimes they even sabotage each other's work.
私が研究員代表としてサイエンスに論文載った時も私よりずっと年上のおっさんたちからぐちぐちと文句言われたもんよ。
When my thesis was chosen to represent the lab, many of the older men complained.
こっちに戻って
Yeah, I believe it.
And then I sabotaged their work.
Yeah, I believe that too.
私にビビって話しかけても来なかったし
And when I came back here as a kind of reverse exchange student, my classmates were all too afraid to talk to me. And then I sabotaged their work too.
あんたのラボは幼稚だけど
Turns out they were all working on time machines.
私がいい
Compared to that, your lab is childish, but comfortable. And easy to sabotage.
Seems like everyone has their own problems.
今回の天音さんのことも岡部は本気で心配してるのよね。それについてはあんたのこと認めてる。
You're really concerned about Amane-san, aren't you? That part of you, I can respect.
でも褒めてるわけじゃないからな。
But I'm not praising you, okay?
She suddenly blushes for some reason.
ただ
Someone turn on the soon rays again.
そう思っただけという。
I just, thought you should know.
結局俺は
Maybe I...
Eh?
友達が欲しいだけなのかもな。
Maybe all I ever wanted was friends.
Okabe.
何しろ俺は友達と呼べる人間が少ないから。
There aren't many people I can trust. After all, I am an insane mad scientist wanted the world over. My enemies are anywhere, everywhere, waiting to strike.
AU where Okabe is better adjusted and realizes that all he wanted was friends before building a time machine. And it's just a slice of life.
There you go. Curse this incredible genius brain of mine.
私はあんたのこと大切な仲間だと思ってるよ。
I, think of you as a friend too.
What?
前にあんた言ってくれたでしょ。私のこと大切な仲間だ。
You said I was your friend, remember? You said I was important to you.
あれ結構そう嬉しかったって
That made me really happy, I guess.
熱でもあるのか？
Do you have a fever?
ねえよ。
And the only cure is more cowbell.
No.
何よ。せっかくあんたのこと見直してやってるのに。もういいわよ、バカ。
What the hell? Here I am trying to find something decent about you, and you... I don't care anymore, stupid.
Yeah, fair.
You're really... stupid.
Yeah, I buy it. Kurisu squares her shoulders and quickly walks ahead. I give chase. What just happened? Is this girl planning something? Maybe she really is plotting to take over the lab. No, wait, maybe she's just trying to sabotage the party because she doesn't like Suzuha. Huh, Nomi's assistant is gonna pull one over on the great Hoen Kyoba! Anyway, time to get my head in the game. We must prepare for the Last Supper. Operation El Treminier. See you soon. I have so much fun editing all this shit, aren't I?
Yeah, this particular episode is gonna take like as much effort as the remainder of the finale episodes combined.
Mayuri and Daru go home, leaving me with Kurisu. She's sitting in the development room chair, endlessly twirling a pen in her fingers.
一体何をやっているんだ？
What are you doing?
考えてるのよ。タイムリープマシンのこと。
Thinking about the time leap machine.
作れそうなことは分かったけど、もし実際に使ったら何が起こるのか。
I know we can make it, but I'm wondering what will happen if we actually use it.
Well, let me tell you. She hasn't even started working on the machine, and she's already worried about what comes afterwards?
That's extremely sensible.
That's
of
very
her.
prudent. That takes confidence, all right. Are all geniuses like this? We wish. What if we thought about the consequences of what we're making before we make it? What will happen when we use it?
Oh no, it's the consequences of my actions.
I doubt we can find an answer to that question, not without testing it live. Kurisu knows that. What she's really wondering is whether it's worth the risk. That's why I avoid arguing with her.
あまり悩むなよ。今は完成させることを優先するんだ。
You're thinking too hard. Finish the machine, then we'll worry about it.
偉そうに。
Oh.
You're so pompous.
Kurisu groans and flops down on the desk. It's strange to see her like this. She's usually so cool and collected. But maybe that's an act, and this is who she really is.
ねえ、岡部。
Hey, Okabe.
全く関係ない相談していい？
Can I talk to you about something completely
関係
unrelated?
ない相談ではなく、関係ある相談をしてくれ。
I'd rather talk about something related.
この前言ってくれたでしょ？いつでも相談しろって。
You told me before that I could ask you anything. Remember?
I did? I don't remember that.
私って父親に嫌われてるのよね。
I think my father hates me.
She sighs sadly. Ah, so that's what she wants to talk about. A conundrum. This isn't like before when she was merely an advisor. The Timely project depends on Kurisu to succeed. It's clear, however, that she will be unable to focus as long as these petty concerns distract her. In that case, it falls to me, the great Hoen Kyoma, to solve her problem once and for all. Because remember, people complaining to you means they want you to solve their problems. Only then can she devote herself fully to the future of the lab.
いいだろう。
What the fuck?
話せ。
Very well. Speak.
ほんと偉そう。
You really are pompous.
Yeah.
この前の電話、
I assume it was your
相手は父親が。
father on the phone the other day? I'm speaking, of course, of when I found Kurisu outside the lab, crying into her phone. The mood was delicate.
まあね、
Yeah.
いつからかな。父親に嫌われるようになったの？
I don't remember the last time he had a kind word for me.
私が渡米する前からあからさまに避けられるようになった。家族なのにね。
Even when we were living together before I went to America, he acted like I wasn't there. We're supposed to be family, aren't we?
お前自身の父親への態度はどうだったんだ？
And you? How did you treat your father?
昔はお父さん子だった。結構けなげだったのよ。
I was Daddy's little girl growing up. You practically had to drag me away from him.
She smiles, but in her smile I see a hint of self-mockery.
父親は物理学者なんだけど、私は小難しい話を聞かされるのが大好きな子供だった。内容は全く理解できなかったけど、いつも父親に話をせがんでた。
My father's a physicist. Even as a child, I loved to hear him talk about science. I couldn't understand a word of it, but I always begged him to explain.
なんとか理解したくて、小さい頃から物理学の本も読みまくって。
I wanted to understand his work, so I started studying physics. I must have been 5.
Damn. I guess that's what makes her a genius. Or perhaps the yearning for her father's love was what gave birth to her genius.
おかげで学校の成績は 算数だけずば抜けてよかった。他の教科は見向きもしなかった。
Thanks to that, I always got perfect grades in math. I ignored all the other subjects though, so my grades were a little skewed.
父親の書いた論文だって読んだのよ。小学生じゃ到底理解できそうもなかったけど、自分で一生懸命調べて必死で解読してね。
I even read my father's papers. I was a little girl trying to comprehend theoretical physics, but I gave it everything I had. I needed to understand.
その論文について父親と議論できるレベルにまでなったのが小学生の高学年になってからかな。
By 6th grade, I had learned enough that I could discuss my father's theories with him.
父親と物理学の話をきちんとできるのが嬉しくて楽しくて。
I was so happy that I could talk to my father on his level, you know? We used to argue all night long.
そしていつも私が論破して終わってた。
And then I started winning those arguments. All of them.
それは嫌われる。間違いなく嫌われる。
Yeah, I can definitely see how that would make him hate you. A tragedy fitting for a girl genius. What kind of scientist loses to a grade school girl anyway? Seriously.
やっぱりそう思う。
You really think that's why?
Damn it, Okabe, read the room.
確実にそれが原因だ。
I'm absolutely certain that's why.
確かにあの人ってプライド高かった。
I guess he did have a lot of
とに
pride.
かくある時期を境にいきなり全然口を聞いてもらえなくなって、
Anyway, one day he suddenly stopped talking to me altogether.
ついにはママとも険悪になって家に帰ってこなくなったの。
Then he started fighting with my mom, and finally he stopped coming home.
父親が大好きだった私はそうなったのが自分のせいかもって責任を感じてかなりショックだった。一時期は登校拒否にまでなりかけて。
I really loved my dad, so it was a big shock. I felt it was my fault things turned out that way. I couldn't go to school. I was so depressed.
それでママが海外留学を勧めてくれたってわけ。
And then mom recommended I study abroad.
So that's why she went to America.
お前は優秀すぎたというわけだ。
You were just too talented for your own good.
今は父親のことをどう思っている？
So how do you feel about your father now?
わからない。
I don't know.
Kurisu looks down.
父親は日本にいるのだろう？一度でも会ったのか？
He's in Japan, right? Have you seen him at all?
結局会えてない。
No, he doesn't want to see me.
この前の電話はその件。会いに行っていいか聞いたら来るなって怒鳴られた。
That's what we were talking about on the phone. I asked if we could meet, but he told me to stay away from him.
Her father has quite the inferiority complex. No wonder she was crying. Even for someone as strong-willed as Kurisu, it must hurt to hear that from her father.
それに会っても何を話せばいいのか。
Even if we did meet, I wouldn't know what to say.
嫌われてからも私の方から一生懸命話しかけたんだけどいつも無視されて。
I tried to talk to him before I left, you know? I tried so hard, but he just ignored me.
それがすごく辛かった。その記憶があるからまた無視されるんじゃないかと思って何も言えなくなる。
It hurts. Whenever I think about going to see him, I remember those times. I worry he'll ignore me again, and then I can't do anything.
泣いているのか？
Are you crying?
ちょっとじわっときただけよ。
Just a little,
お
okay?
前は今でも父親と和解したいと思っている。そうだな。
You want to reconcile with your father, correct?
そうなのかな。
I don't know.
そう思っていないなら、父親のことを俺に相談したりはしないし、会いたくないと言われて泣いたりもしないだろう。
If you didn't, then you wouldn't have confided in me, and you wouldn't be crying, would you?
確かに
True.
素直な気持ちを言えばいい。お父さんが大好きですとな。
Just be straight with him. Say, I love you, Dad. Let's make up.
私の性格的に無理だと思うわけだが。
I think that's a little out of character for
父
me.
親相手に何を可愛こぶっているのか。
It's your father. Stop acting like a weak little girl.
Wow.
Kurisu jerks upright, her face bright red.
ぶってないわよ。
I'm not acting like a little girl.
いいや、ぶっている。そんなことでは和解などできんぞ。
Yes, you are. You'll never reconcile with him like that.
ありのままをストレートにぶつけるしか解決策はない。
You need to speak from the heart. Give it to him straight.
相手に伝わらなければ意味がないのだ。無駄な装飾は無意味だ。
It's the only way to get your message across. You can't sugarcoat it.
もしそれでも分かってもらえないなら、それは和解の目がないということになる。その時は時間に解決してもらうしかないな。
If that doesn't work, nothing will. Then you'll just have to hope that time heals the rift between you.
時間ってどれくらい？
And how long will that take?
そんなものは俺に分かるわけがない。お前と一つしか年は変わらないのだから。
How should I know? I'm only a year older than you, remember?
お前がアメリカに行ったのは何年前のことだ？
How long has it been since you went to America?
7年前。
7 years.
7年経っても変わらなかったのなら、その倍以上の時間が必要かもしれんな。
Nothing has changed in 7 years, then maybe it'll take twice that much time.
そうよね。
I like how Okabe's trying to give good advice, but in his own bad way.
I guess you're right.
Kurisu sighs heavily and rests her chin in her hand. Did my advice backfire? Looks like she's even more depressed now. I fold my arms and rack my brain for a solution. I don't want to see Kurisu like this. It's pathetic.
それで、いつ会いに行くんだ？
Well, when are you going to see him?
Huh?
Kurisu opens her eyes wide in confusion. I take up my phone and bring up the calendar.
夏休み中なのは確定として、行くときはあらかじめ早めに声をかけてくれ。
I assume it'll be during summer break. Make sure you let me know ahead of time.
何言ってんの？
What are you talking about?
俺にも予定がある。急に言われたら合わせられないかもしれないからな。
I might have plans. I'll need to shift my schedule
い
around.
やいや、もしかして一緒に来るつもりか？
Hold on a second. Don't tell me you plan on coming along.
いかにも。お前は俺の助手だ。助手の悩みは俺の悩みに等しい。お前が最高の精神状態で働いてくれるために、俺はいかなる努力をするつもりだ。
Of course I do. You are my assistant, and I will do whatever it takes to ensure that you are peak mental condition for the experiment. Kurisu looks dumbfounded. What? Did I say something wrong?
なんだそれ。冗談もほどほどに。
Okay, you've had your fun. I'm in no mood for...
俺はどこまでも本気だ。
I am being completely serious.
うん。
日本国内ならばどこへでもついて行ってやる。国外だとパスポートを持っていないし金もないから難しいかな。
I'll go anywhere you want. Anywhere in Japan. I'd go anywhere in the world, but I don't have a passport. Or money.
岡部。
Okabe.
父親と二人きりだと何を話していいかわからないのだろ
You're afraid you won't know what to say, right?
Yeah.
う。だから俺も一緒にいてやれば問題ない。
Oh man. Oh. Ooh. Then that settles it. I am a master of conversation. You will have nothing to fear with Ho and Kiyoma at your side.
I don't know. I think I might have something to fear.
なぜ笑う？
Why are you laughing?
だってあんたが空気を読めた試しないじゃない。
You couldn't hold a normal conversation if your life depended on it.
By Jove, she's right. A mad scientist does not care about things like tact and decorum. He dominates the room with his sheer presence. Perhaps a softer touch is called for here. All right, I'll send my other assistant. Lukako,
思ってもなかった。
But thanks anyway. I definitely didn't expect you to offer to come.
嬉しいとかそういうんじゃないけど。
Not that I'm happy about it or anything.
Okay, you can stop being soon now and just like try to do this genuine friendship thing happening here.
本当、あんたってたまにいいやつになるから困るよね。
I hate how you act like a nice guy sometimes. It's confusing.
Yeah, confusing how? Why is she yelling at me anyway? Shouldn't she be thanking me instead?
ねえ、岡部。今言ってくれたこと本気にしていいんだよね。
Okabe? That offer, I can take you up on it, right?
当たり前だ。
Of course.
じゃあ電話レンジの改良が終わったら
Then, once we're done upgrading the phone wave,
一緒についてきて。
I want you to come with me.
任せるがいい。で、父親は今どこに？
As you wish. Where's your father anyway?
青森。
Aomori.
青森？
Aomori?
父親は今そこに住んでる。
That's where he lives now.
That's way up at the north end of the island, like 700 kilometers or something. Wasn't expecting to have to go that far.
何よ、やっぱりやめたとか言うなよ。もう決定だからな。無理やりでも連れて行くからな。
What? You're not gonna back out, are you? You already promised. I'm taking you whether you like it or not, okay?
望むところだ。
Aomori it is! If promising to go to Aomori will let Kurisu concentrate on the time leap machine, it's a small price to pay. A small price indeed. Aww.
Oh.
I do appreciate how Okabe's connecting with Kurisu is still in a very Okabe way.
Yeah.
Like, he is trying his darndest, but oh man. Anyway.
Wait. Going from Tokyo to Aomori by bullet train is over 15,000 yen per person, but the overnight bus is only 5,000 yen. Which do you prefer? I want to cover the traveling expenses, but I don't have that much on hand. I'm staying at a hotel, but I'm not a celeb. Mom is pretty strict on money. Not to mention she'd kill me if she knew I was going to see my father. So maybe we should go by overnight bus to fit our budget.
What is
What?
this nonsense? Don't forget your duty as a lab mem.
What do you mean, nonsense? Die! What the hell, Okabe?
See, we had to be an asshole.
Yeah.
But apparently that's true ending flag number 2, so
Yep.
here we are.
Oh,
Aha, we've got
new
the Songs of Chaos achievement.
What is this one? Give a deal, the blood against the guilty?
That's one heck of a song title.
だからお前は感謝する必要はない。
Is this new?
I think this is new. Yeah, this is new. Oh, also, there are apparently a couple of extra optional calls we missed during this chapter, so
Such as this one.
we're gonna do some of them. Some of them are mutually exclusive, and I'm not gonna go back for them because they're not plot crucial, but we'll do some of them.
Hello, this is Urushibara.
Lukako! 俺だ! Okabe だ!
Lukako, it's me, Okabe!
岡部さん、どうしたんです？
Okabe-san, what's wrong?
そこに迷いはいるかいたら変わってくれ
Is Mayuri there? If she is, let me speak to her.
はいちょっと待ってくださいね
Okay, just a moment, please.
Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-doop-doop-doop. Oh, we haven't heard that one in a while.
Tuturu, Mayushi here. What's up, Okarin?
Finally, I've managed to get a hold of Mayuri. This will give us hours to
お
spare.
前今どこだ柳林神社か
Where are you now, Yanabayashi Shrine?
そうだよ
Yep.
今からそっちに行くいいか絶対にそこから動くなよ
I'm headed there now. Whatever you do, don't move, okay?
Huh?
なんで
Why not?
一体何の騒ぎ
What's all the commotion?
Kurisu's eyes are half asleep.
それに助手よ二人とも今すぐここを出てできるだけ秋葉から遠くに逃げろただし電車は絶対に使うなよ
Daru, assistant, leave right now and get as far from Akiba as you can, but under no circumstances use the train.
なんだと
What? Why?
できれば普段行かないような場所に隠れて一晩過ごすんだ分かったな
If you can, go somewhere you don't normally go and stay there overnight. Understand?
一晩過ごすとかつまり僕とマキセ氏はラブホテルでハーハーするんですねわかります
Wait, overnight? So you're saying we should go to a love hotel and make hanky-panky. I understand.
Okawe goes up to Daru. Shh, later, hun.
黙ってろ変態
Shut it, perv.
Kurisu gets up.
岡部どういうことよ
What's going on, Okabe?
いいから言う通りにしてくれ事情は後で話すいいか絶対に戻ってくるなよ
Please, just do as I say. We'll talk later. Don't come back into the lab until I say so. I thought of having them take the time leap machine, but the microwave's pretty heavy to carry around. And it's that time machine that Moika's really after, not Mayuri. If it will guarantee everyone's safety, I'd rather just abandon the time machine. I dash out of the lab, disregarding Kurisu and Daru's demands for an explanation. Oh, I think the scene is different now because we called,
Okay.
Right to borrow Suzuha's bicycle. I arrived at the shrine far earlier than if I had run. Mayuri and Lukaku are in front of the main building. Mayuri!
オカリ
Okarin!
Mayuri waves her hand happily. Lukaku bows her head.
もしかして
I almost did the auto-correct on that, but the wrong direction. Because I
Yeah. Are you here to back me up?
back you up.
ルカちゃんにコスを着てもらうためのね説得だよ
To help convince Luka-chan to wear my costume.
まゆりちゃん本当に無理だよ僕恥ずかしくて絶対着られないから
Mayuri-chan, I really can't. It's too embarrassing.
ねえオカリルカちゃんを説得するいい方法何かないかね
Hey, Okarin, can you think of some way to persuade Luka-chan?
まゆしにはルカちゃん攻略法がもう思いつきません
Mayushi can't reach the ending for the Luka-chan route.
Listen, Mayuri, you don't want to get to the end of Luca's route.
僕本当に無理なんですなのにまゆりちゃんちっとも諦めてくれなくて
I keep telling her I can't, but Mayuri-chan just won't give up.
Tears well up in my eyes. I grip my teeth and resist the urge to cry. To see them talking so happy and carefree, I thought this peace would last forever. And yet,
すまない二人ともコスプレの話は後だ
I'm sorry, you two. Save the cosplay talk for later. I grab Mayuri's hand.
マユリ荷物を置け
Drop your bags,
ル
Mayuri.
カ子に預けるんだ
Leave them with Lukaku.
Huh? What's going
こ
on?
れから遠出する
We're leaving town.
旅行かな。
Leaving town? We're going on a trip?
旅行。
A trip?
Oh, Luca. Lukako's face turns bright red.
二人で行くんですか。
Just the two of you?
そうだ
That's right. I'll let Lukako misunderstand whatever she wants. I take off running, half dragging Mayuri along. Wow, this entire scene is different. We get to Mansebashi Bridge. Now I need to figure out where we go from here. It's 4:30. We should still have about 3 hours before the trains stop. If we wanted to, we could even leave from Akiba Station. But that seems like a bad idea. Moeka and her men might already be there. We should board from another station. The plan is to head for Yokohama. The fastest way is to take the bullet train from Tokyo Station. To get to Tokyo Station without passing through Akihabara Station means boarding at Kanda or Awachijo. Jicho. We could walk to Tokyo Station in an hour, but I don't want to waste that much time.
オカリン、遠出ってどこ行くの？どうして急に？
Where are we going, Okarin? What's the rush?
俺たちはセルンに命を狙われている
CERN is after us.
どういうこと？
Huh? What does that
詳
mean?
しい説明は後だ
There's no time to explain.
今を離れるんだ
I'll explain later. First, we need to get out of Akiba.
Oh, okay.
I decide on Awajicho Station and start running. We can make it to Yasukuni Dori. The station's right there. But I freeze when I see a group of 6 men walking just ahead. Are they Moeka's men? I don't know, but we can't take the chance. I pull Mayuri into a nearby alley. How many men does CERN have? When did these patrols start? Are they watching stations besides Akihabara? I have no way of knowing. To make matters worse, CERN's assassins are indistinguishable from ordinary shoppers at a glance. You can tell they're different when you get close, but by then it's too late. They could be anyone. Japanese, foreigners, anyone. All 3 categories of people. Japanese, foreigners, anyone.
Anyone.
Damn, what should we do? We take the shortest route and risk being seen? Or should we stick to the back streets and stay out of sight?
オカリン、マユシーはなんだか怖いよ。
Okarin, Mayushi's kinda scared.
Good, you should be. The fear on Mayuri's face gives me my answer. I can't expose her to danger. We have to take the back roads. Doesn't have to be Awajicho. Any subway station is fine, as long as we can get out of Akiba. Staying out of sight is more difficult than I expected, and by nightfall we're right where we started. And the subway is farther away than I thought. I misjudged the distance to the station. Maybe we should double back to Suwahirocho Station, or would that take us too close to the lab? There's no way of knowing where CERN's men could be.
隠れろ
Hide! I pull Mayuri into the entrance of a nearby building. Several young men pass by. They're not particularly fit, and each of them is carrying a bag full of computer parts. I don't think they're the enemy, but I can't be sure. The only way to be safe is to treat every group of men as a potential threat. At this rate, it'll be night before we escape Akiba. Maybe we should just go for it and hope to get lucky. I look up the closest station with my phone. Ochanomizu and Suwahirocho are about equidistant from our current position. Suwahirocho takes us near the lab, but Ochanomizu is on the same line as Akihabara. It might be affected by the bomb threat. An impasse.
マユリしばらくここでじっとしていてくれ
Mayuri, stay right here. Do not move until I get back.
Where are you going?
駅までの道に敵がいないか見てくる
To the station to make sure it's safe. Safe. And while I'm at it, scout the streets between here and there. We'll need to use the shortest route.
マユシーは置いていかれたくないな。
Mayushi doesn't want to be left alone.
すぐ戻る30分しても戻らなかったら誰かに連絡を取って秋葉から離れろクリスか鈴葉あたりがいいだろう
I'll be right back. If I'm not back in 30 minutes, call someone. Kurisu or Suzuha. Have them get you out of Akiba.
こと言っちゃやだよ。絶対戻ってきてね。でないと、マユシは何が何だか。
Don't say that. Come back, okay? If you don't, Mayushi won't know what to do.
分かった。絶対戻る。
Okay, I'll come back. I promise. I leave Mayuri behind and run to Ochanomizu Station. Wary of surrounding eyes, I scout the streets and decide that the back alleys of Kanda Myojin will give us the best chance of avoiding detection. Once we make it to the station, we'll just have to pray. I race back to the spot I left Mayuri.
マユリ、
Mayuri! She's not there. For an instant, I think I got the place mixed up, so I check the entrance of the next building. But Mayuri isn't there either. She's gone.
あいつ動くなって言ったのに。
I told her not to move! At first I assumed Mayuri just wandered off somewhere, like she often does. But then another possibility dawns on me. Could Cern's men have found her? Abducted her? Would they do that? Moika said that Mayuri was unnecessary. That's why she killed Mayuri first. So why would they kidnap her? I don't know. The only thing I know is that Mayuri's gone. I knew I shouldn't have left her alone. Should have stayed by her side no matter what. Still, I can't give up. I scour the neighborhood for Mayuri. But when I fail to find any trace of her, I return to the lab in despair. It's a mail from Moeka.
We need to talk. Heading over now, okay? Moika.
What'd you say?
Slime Man.
Why won't it let me look at the attachment? When she says we need to talk, she probably means I'm going to kidnap you and take the time leap machine. Just as I'm about to delete the mail out of frustration, I notice there's an image attached. I swallow and open it. It's a scan of a foreign newspaper article. There's a rough, black and white picture, along with a date. February 28, 1961. 50 years ago. It's not in English. Look at the picture.
ツリーマン。
A jelly man. The picture is of a jelly man embedded in the wall of a house. Wait. I knew it was gonna come up!
Holy fuck.
Oh no!
They had to do it to her.
Oh no!
I hate it.
I hate it.
No.
Fuck. Mayuri. God, that's fucked. It's like 4 a.m. here, so I'm not gonna scream that.
I liked what they did for that scream, though, where it's just like no more interface, no more background or anything, just bold, large text.
Jesus Christ. So we didn't get that the way we did it last time.
That was fucked up.
That's fucked. That's all kinds of fucked. Ugh. Screeching fills my ears, needles stab into my brain. The shock lasts an instant, then the pain is gone. A wave of nausea hits me. Vomit back flows into my mouth. I swallow it back. My throat burns. I left immediately after seeing the photo. I couldn't accept it. Not even for a second. In the 20 minutes it took my eyes off of Mayuri, she was captured by Moeka's men. They took her to France and stuck her in the LHC. They sent her through their unstable black hole 50 years into the past. It wasn't an experiment. It was just a warning. A threat. How could anyone do such a thing? Now that I've recovered slightly from the shock, I realize that Mayuri is probably still alive when Moeka sent me that picture. A flight to France takes at least 12 hours after all. Even so, her fate was already decided. Perhaps that 50-year-old newspaper article appeared out of the thin air the instant they found her. I don't know why her cause of death changed. I don't have time to investigate. The only choice is to run. Our enemies don't consider Mayuri human. I'm filled with rage. I want to kill them. I won't let them have her. Clock shows 5:05 p.m. Not as much time left as I thought. Come to think of it, the time leap machine should be able to send me back to noon at least. I'll do that next time. A chill runs up my spine. What am I thinking? Next time? Have I already given up on saving her this time? I shake my head to clear it of negative thoughts. Judging by the time, Mayuri's already left the shrine, so I can't contact her till she gets back to the lab. All I can do is wait.
マユリは大切な仲間。ラボメンだから。
Oh, we got a new Kurisu scene.
We do. Mayuri's my friend and a fellow lab ma'am.
それに、あんたのそんな辛そうな姿、見てられない。
And besides, I don't want to see you in such pain.
すまない。
I'm sorry.
謝らないでよ。
Don't apologize.
岡部、前に私の父親のことで相談に乗ってくれたでしょ。あの時、私結構救われたんだ。
Remember when I told you about my father? You really helped me out back then.
だから、今度は私があんたの力になる。
Now it's my turn to return the favor.
あんたの力になりたい。
I want to be your
そ
strength.
れで、一緒に青森まで行ってもらわないと。
And besides, you still have to come with me to Aomori.
She smiles a wry but gentle smile, as if I were her mischievous younger brother.
止めたってタイムリープする気なんでしょ。何しろ、あんたは狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。いつだって独善的に生きてきたんだから。
I know you're gonna leave no matter what I say. You are a mad scientist after all, and mad scientists play by their own rules.
Yeah, we do.
ちょっと、そこは無論だ。わっはっはっは。答えなさいよ。
Hey, aren't you supposed to go mwahaha or
That
something?
was really cute in Kurisu's voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god. AU where Kurisu is just as chuny as Okabe is and they just play off each other.
調子狂うな。
Why do I even try?
Kurisu is right. I'll do anything to save Mayuri. So apparently we have the option of a couple of different scenes here. So we are going to give a call to our good assistant here.
ハロ
Hello.
助手か。
Assistant, it is me.
ー。なんだ、間違い電話か。
Oh, I think you got the wrong number.
何を言っている
What?
俺だ。
What,
おーい、今日まだ。
what are you saying? It's me, Hoen
私は
Kyoma.
助手なんて名前じゃない。あと、あんたも法王院京馬なんて名前じゃない。
My name isn't assistant, and your name isn't Ho in Kyoma.
ならばこう呼ぼう。栗ご飯とカメハメハ。
Would you prefer to be called Curry Gohan and Kamehameha?
What?
I hear rattling from the other side of the phone.
なんで知ってんのよ。
How do you know about that?
俺がタイムリープする前、お前は涙ながらに告白したのだ。私はネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女ですが、それで
Wow.
助手でいさせてくれますか？
Oh, I was laughing until
Wow.
the second half of that.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, rude.
Before,
skip that
before I
sentence.
time-lapsed, you made a tearful confession. You said I'm an at channeler, a Nico junkie, and also a meme lord. But will you still accept me as your assistant?
無論俺はこう
I don't know what Nico junkie means. I hope it didn't mean something bad.
It's from the video site Nico Nico Doga.
Okay. And I, of course, replied,
お前がネラーでニコ中にアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女だろうとラボメンであることに変わり
Come on, Okabe. You may be an at channeler, a Nico junkie, and a total meme lord, but you're still a member of this
これ
lab.
から俺の助手でいてくれて構わない。だから涙拭け。
That makes you my assistant, now and forever. So wipe your tears, for there is still
今
much.
すぐ VIP に連れ立てして、アンカーで俺の個人情報暴露してやる。それが嫌なら口から出まかせはやめろ。
I'm gonna post your personal info all over VIP if you don't shut your mouth right this second.
Suzuha's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's a meme? How are things there?
ちょうどよかった。話しておきたいことがある。
Fine, you called at the right time. We need to talk.
Just like that, we're back to normal conversation.
ならば一度ラボに戻る。
I'll be right there.
OK 待ってるわ
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I take Suzuha back to the lab. Kurisu greets us with a cold stare when we return to the lab.
言っとくがお
For your information, I'm not a
I'm a meme lord.
胸をウップなんてしたことないからな
I'm not a meme lord, okay?
I'm not a meme lord.
I don't even know what impact font
あれ
is.
はただの冗談だ。ネタをいつまでも引っ張るな。
It was just a joke. Let it die.
そっかマキセクリスが栗ご飯とカメハメハだったんだねジョン・タイターである私にいつも突っかかってきてたよね
Kurigohan and Kamehameha. So you're the one who kept picking fights with me on the internet. Makes sense.
Oh no, Kurisu's a cyberbully.
自由な議論ができてよかったでしょ
Oh no!
I thought you wanted an open discussion.
Kurisu's a sea lion!
Oh no.
Oh no, Kurisu,
まあ
no!
ねちょっと鬱陶しかったけど
Sure, you were kind of annoying though.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Are these two still fighting?
ちなみに俺も実は、ホーイン京馬という名で、
By the way, it may shock you to learn that I'm the poster known as Hoen Kyo.
それは知ってる
I know.
I know. Ugh, same reaction again. Why do they only agree when it's at my expense? I clear my throat and change the
それ
subject.
話というのは、タイムリープマシンだ。
So, what did you want to talk about? The time leap machine?
多分岡部は忘れてると思うから一応確認しようと思って
I think you probably forgot, so I want to make sure just in case.
I mean, that's
一体の
fair.
代替となる何かに
Whatever it is, it's probably fair.
いるわけないよな
Have you been looking for the lifter? You haven't, have you?
Lifter? I hardly know her. Oh, that's right. We hadn't discovered what it was at this point in time.
それならすでに調べはついている。1階にある42型ブラウン管テレビだ。
I already know. It's the 42-inch CRT downstairs.
そうなの根拠は
Really? What's your proof?
俺は何度もタイムリープしてここにいる。あとはわかるな。
I've been here before, remember?
なるほど
I see.
すまないな。すべて任せっきりで。
Sorry for sticking you with this job.
何よいきなり下手に出るなんて気色悪いな
What? Don't apologize, it's creepy.
I mean, yeah, that is kind of like Okabe in a nutshell.
否定的だった。そのお前がタイムリープマシンを作り
I know you're not a fan of time travel research, but here you are building a time machine. You're right, I'm not a fan.
やっているのではないかと思うこともある。
I was just worried that maybe you were feeling conflicted.
失礼だな
How rude.
Kurisu scowls.
だいぶ前に言わなかったタイムトラベル理論自体を否定してるわけじゃないって
I'm sure I've said this before, but I've always accepted time travel as a theory.
現実的じゃないのにできるって言ってる連中が信じら
For
れない
example, it could be bunnies.
I just don't trust people who claim it can be done, despite how unrealistic it is.
She sighs, then looks me over from head to toe.
それに実験で証明された以上否定するわけにもいかないし
Besides, I can hardly deny it with evidence staring me in the face.
タイムマシンの母と呼ばれることになるのは心外だけど
Though I still don't like the idea of being called the mother of the time machine.
Suzuha shrugs at this.
ですまないと思ってるぐらいなんだから一度目は手伝ってくれた
Anyway, if you're apologizing, that must mean you helped out the first time.
一度目
The first time?
タイムリープする前の今日は私のこと手伝ってたかってことよ
Before you started time leaping, you helped me build the machine, didn't you?
ああ。俺と誰かサポートしていた。
Yeah, Daru and I helped.
じゃあそれでいい二度も三度も同じことやるのもきついでしょ
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't want you to have to do it all over again.
Aw.
今は天音さんのタイムマシンを直すことと お父様を探すことの方が重要よ。
And right now, it's more important to repair Amane-san's time machine and search for her father.
Oof.
Sorry.
So how would you all feel if we put like a little wedge in the whole idea of fixing the time machine? You know what? Never mind.
Don't you apologize now, it's weird.
じゃあ私はもうちょっとこもるから、岡部からリフターの代替物について聞けたし、作業もはかどりそう。
Well, back to work. I should be able to get a lot done now that I know about the lifter.
Welp. Kurisu waves and vanishes into the development room. I'd better not disturb her.
I found the lifter, points at Suzuha, who flexes impressively.
The time limit is approaching. What else can I do? Oh no, Kurisu has found our Garo Froggy.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck. Look at this beautiful bastard.
あんまり詳しくないけど、かなり攻撃的な戦術を取るチームらしいよ。
We got all the froggies.
Holy fuck. That one's glorious.
This one is very powerful.
Is it an on-fire frog or is it a leaf frog?
I think the real question is, what do you feel it is in your heart?
I think that's a Charmander.
If you want it to be a Charmander, it's not. It's more red than a Charmander. It's probably Charmeleon.
Maybe
Charmander
it's
is
a
more of a light
sunburn.
orange.
Maybe it's a sunburn.
Charmeleon is
Charmander.
much closer to actual red. You're wrong.
Okay.
Get the fuck out.
Okay.
That part right there kind of made the cool rhythm with the door slams and gunshots. I was gonna say slap a beat under that, but it is the beat. Gunshots are the beat.
Ha!
Welcome back. We have Trip to Romance Flag.
Well, you tripped a romance flag, so...
Hold on, what led up to this? Let me find out real quick.
Luca.
Alright, so we're talking about Luca.
Yep.
Okay.
うーん
Kurisu ponders this for a while. And then gasps. Then she blushes for some reason and turns away.
ねえ、ちなみに岡部って好きな人いるの？
By the way, Okabe, is there someone you like?
Nope.
ないよ
Route over.
そのまま
Why aren't you
別
answering?
にいない。
Not really. For a second, Mayuri's face floated through my mind, but I feel more of a need to protect her rather than romantic love for her.
そっか、いないのか。
Oh. Okay.
なぜ聞く？
Why do you ask?
いや、なんとなくよ。特に意味はないんだからな。
Ah, no, just wondering. There's no hidden meaning, okay?
なぜ怒る？あと顔が赤くなってないか？
Why are you mad? Also, your face is red.
なってない。
Is not.
It is too.
そうだ。
Is not.
あんた、吉原さんと付き合っちゃいなさいよ。
Anyway, you should go out with Urushibara-san.
マジで？
Seriously?
どうせ好きな人いないんでしょ。だったら彼女の思いに応えてくればいいのよ。このバカ。
You don't like anyone else, right? Then answer her feelings, you dummy.
What did I do to deserve this name calling? Also, we were dating on the original world line. I'll have you know. In my head canon. My fan fiction. Mayuri dies in 2 days. I don't have time to play boyfriend. And then everything happens the same from there. Nice. Protect that smile. Slash that happy frown. Listen, Luca's got very complicated emotions, okay?
僕のこと
Mm.
覚えていてくれますか
Nope, by thought.
I do love that it gives you the option to just no hesitation these.
Yeah.
Like, you can hesitate and not do it. You can hesitate and still do it. Or you can just YOLO it.
Given that this is still kind of a harem game, I'm surprised that Moeka doesn't have her own ending.
It would
make sense for the genre. Like,
it wouldn't make sense for Steins Gate.
It wouldn't, no. And, like, I'm not surprised she doesn't because, like, oh, hey, Braun, what's up? Because, you know, Moeka sucks. But, like, still. Oh. Fucking hell, Nye.
Concept, Mr. Brown, rude.
FB rude, I can see this. You want to romance the big Zuck? Good old John Hummer himself. Moeka's how do you know that name face? I don't think we ever see that one in anywhere. Right?
I don't know, mate.
It's so weird to see her with, like, eyes fully open staring directly at you. It's like,
Eye contact,
God.
what the fuck?
what the fuck did I do? Welcome back, nerds.
It's good to be back.
It was really disorienting playing through that entire game in the span of like 6 hours.
But highly efficient.
Highly efficient. I'm honestly impressed at like how much we've gotten through over these nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
Aww. And now we're back here, and we have 5 of the 6 true ending flagged, I guess. And we have an email from our assistant here, who we have developed an actual relationship with. I tried to show as many of the bits as I could over the clip bit leading up to here, but
And this one
is like genuinely touching. It's like, what the fuck? Where was any of this? Well, I guess that's why we got Mayuri ending.
Yeah, it is. We somehow just managed to not connect with Kurisu at all.
Yeah. Apparently Mayuri ending is the one that's hardest to get. Just
Supposedly.
supposedly, but I don't know. Some of the things we had to do to get the true ending flag seemed really obtuse, if I'm being honest. But if we don't respond to Kurisu's passionate plea here, we only have 5 of the 6 flags down, so we'll get Kurisu end. And that's what we're gonna do. We're going to ignore that text.
Nice.
And let's see where this takes us.
Through a lot of same stuff.
A lot of same stuff.
そんな言い方
We are gonna take the call with Mayuri.
もしもし
And that's also the same.
That's also the same. It's amazing how fast it is when you don't have to stop to say every word.
Yeah.
Why can't reading just be like this? Just like toss the letters continually at my eyeballs.
Yeah, imagine if you could read this quickly and process it.
I mean, you can read quickly, but this is like
俺は諦めない絶対にだ
I won't give up. Ever. I think she said "ka." Kurisu suddenly pushes me away. She steps back, her face is hidden behind her hair, but her fists are trembling. Her body exudes raw fury.
話にならないこのマザーバッカー
This is ridiculous. You motherfucker, which she did say in English.
Wait, she said that in English?
I think so.
Can I get a replay on that
Yeah.
line?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. We need to go to the next line before it'll let me replay the audio clip. Do.
話にならないこのマザーバッカー
She did! She just cussed us out in English. She is so pissed.
Yeah.
God damn. Whoa.
私は大丈夫だって言ってんのに何が諦めないだバカなの死ぬの
I said I was fine. What do you mean you won't give up? Are you stupid? Wanna die?
I'm imagining her as, oh, what's zombie lady?
Is that one Saki?
Yeah, as Saki. You wanna die?
英雄気取りか
It just occurred to me that over the course of that entire show, she was exclusively saying that to people who were already dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's funny.
That's really funny.
Season 2 when?
Oh, apparently it's happening.
Are you trying to be a hero, you Chunibyo whack job? Don't make promises you can't keep.
あんたの頭の悪さ
God, she is really pissed at us.
なんで私の言うこと素直に聞き入れてくれないのよ
Your stupidity is infuriating. Why can't you just do as I say?
俺は
あんたがマユリを助けることが相対的に判断してベストなのよ一体何が気に入らないの
What's the problem, huh? If you weigh the options logically, saving Mayuri is the only...
相対的判断などクソくらいだ
Fuck logic. Jeez, they just used up their whole fuck allowance in like this one scene. Alright. Yeah, that's right. We said it. Kurisu stares at me in shock.
俺は神じゃない気がついたらそれに等しい立場にいたけど全然違う
I'm not God. Maybe I got close, but that's not me.
誰を助けて誰を見殺しにするかなんて俺はもう決められない
I can't decide who lives and who dies anymore. Suzuha, Ferris, Lukako. I sacrificed their happiness to save Mayuri, and the whole time a voice in the back of my head was asking, is this really okay? What gives me the right?
だから俺は今度こそ
This time, I want to save both of them, without sacrificing anyone. Kurisu turns away with a frown, then starts tapping her foot in a clear gesture of displeasure.
どうせ無理よいつもあんた言ってるでしょシュタインズゲートの選択ってやつ
There's nothing you can do. It's the choice of Steins Gate. Isn't that what you always say?
Wow, I noticed romancing Kurisu also gets her more and more chuny.
回避不能回は出てる
The equation is proven, Okabe. There's no escape.
岡部一人がどれだけ頑張ったって世界の意志には勝てない
You're just one man. No matter how hard you try, you can't overcome the will of the universe.
それでも
I
俺
know,
はもがいてやる
but I'm still going to try. I won't lose Mayuri or Kurisu. Kuh. I hear Kurisu grinding her teeth. Then she turns her back to me.
勝手にしろ私は手伝わないからなもうアメリカに帰るつもりだし
Burger King, have it your way.
Aww.
But I'm not helping. I'm going back to America, and that's that.
Oh yeah, I hear we're all living in America. America, it's wonderbar.
It,
I listened to a Rammstein song once. What do you-
nice.
だと会うこともないよね法王院京馬さん
Goodbye. I don't expect we'll meet again, Ho and Kyoma.
She calls us by her true name though. Kuh. See?
バカにも程があるこのバカ
I can't believe this. How stupid can you be?
Very.
You're so stupid.
Yeah, that's me. Kurisu disappears down the stairs, muttering insults until I can no longer hear her. Now alone, I sigh into the darkness. Kurisu is absolutely right. I can't think of a single way to save them both. I'm a fool. And yet I have to try. But this time, I won't have Kurisu's help. I have to fight the universe alone. How do I save both Kurisu and Mayuri? I can't use D-mail, too much could go wrong. I don't want to make the same mistakes again. In the end, all I can do is time leap. Time leaping can't save Mayuri, but it can at least delay her death. Give me time to find a solution. On this world line, Mayuri dies at 7:30 on the night of August 17th. It's about 26 hours from now. My battle has no end in sight. If only Suzuha were here, I could have asked her for advice. But even alone, I must find a way. So resolved, I start time leaping again to save Mayuri. I've done this before. When Mayuri died for the first time at Moika's hands, I tried time leaping to prevent her death. But I only tried running away that time. This time, I try every approach I can think of. I try hiring bodyguards to protect Mayuri. I try taking Mayuri to South America, an entire world away from Japan. I thought he didn't have a passport. I guess that's not going to stop him. Yeah, okay, fine. I tried crippling CERN with attacks on their servers, the ones that don't need the IBM 5100. I tried getting Mayuri admitted to a hospital. It's hard given Mayuri's perfect health, but I manage. My goal is to keep her from dying by heart attack. I try everything I can possibly imagine. However, every plan fails. Mayuri dies again and again and again. Sometimes it's murder, sometimes an accident, but every time I leap, Mayuri dies. Maybe it really is impossible to resist fate. As long as I remain on this world line, Mayuri can't be saved. Fate will kill her every time. God damn it, fate, Steins. From Mayuri's perspective, she only dies once. But I have seen her die dozens of times, all because of me. And yet, it no longer affects me as it used to. Little by little, I have grown desensitized to her death. In the beginning, I felt unbearable pain every time I watched her die, and murderous rage towards the ones responsible. Now, I feel nothing. The realization stuns me. After dozens of leaps, I finally realized what should have been obvious from the beginning. I never leap back more than 26 hours. Why? I could go back as far as August 11th, one whole week in the past. Yet, I never do. Why? Because I know that even if I do, nothing will change. I don't believe that anything will change. Every time Mayuri dies, I find myself thinking, another failure. What went wrong this time? I calmly analyze Mayuri's death, then take my data and head for the time leap machine with a sigh, like a gamer forced to the umpteenth time to restart a particularly difficult stage. I'm just going through the motions. I didn't even realize until this moment how routine it had all become. And now that I have, my actions suddenly seem meaningless. I can't take another step. And that's how I find myself here, sitting motionless in front of the time leap machine. I've been staring at it for hours. When we got caught in that evening shower on the Radicon rooftop, my clothes got soaked, but now they're completely dry. My body temperature has dropped, but I don't have the energy to warm myself with a shower. I sluggishly get to my feet and pick up the headset. The sight of it fills me with resignation. Resignation. That's all. There is no desperate drive to save Mayuri. No hope that this time I might succeed. Those emotions are long gone. In truth, they have been gone since my argument with Kurisu. Deep down, I always knew she was right. I pretended not to see it. I told myself that the time leap machine could solve everything. But that was just an excuse. A last attempt to satisfy my ego. In the end, all I'm doing is...
逃げるの？
Running away?
I turn around in surprise, and there I see Kurisu standing in the doorway. I thought she never wanted to see me again. Why is she here?
なんで
Why? Kurisu ignores my question and fixes me with her usual glare.
タイムリープするのは逃げよ。
Time leaping is just running away.
You don't have to tell me. I already know. I know all too well. In the end, all I'm doing is running away. Running from responsibility, running from the decision. If I had known I would have to make this choice, then I would have refused Suzuha when she entrusted me with her mission.
これまでもマユリを助けるためっていう大義名分でたくさんの人を俺は傷つけてきたんだ。
I've hurt people. Lots of people. Just to save Mayuri.
しかもそのことで感じる罪の意識もだんだん鈍っていくんだ。
And yet, I don't even feel guilty anymore.
人としてのまともな感覚が失われていくんだ。
I feel like I'm losing my humanity.
だったらなんで今あんたは迷ってる？
Then why are you hesitating now?
タイムリープマシンっていう保険が効かないからかもな。
Maybe because my insurance, that time leap machine, isn't effective.
俺はこのマシンを使いこなしてなんていなくて振り回されているだけなのかも。
Or maybe I just haven't mastered it yet. Maybe I haven't tapped into its full potential.
逃げたって苦しくなるだけ。
Running only makes it hurt more.
You ain't wrong. She suddenly looks away. Then she leans against the wall and smiles bitterly.
私がそうだから。
I should know.
Is Kurisu running too? From what?
今の岡部見てられない。自分の顔鏡で見た。急に老けたように見える。
Look at yourself, Okabe. You look like you've aged a decade.
心がボロボロになってるんじゃない？そこまで思い悩まずに私の言うことを素直に受け入れればいいんだ。
Your heart can't take it anymore. You don't need to beat yourself up like this. Just accept the truth.
さっき言った通り、あんたはここにとどまっちゃいけない。
Like I said, you can't stay here.
ベータ世界線に行きなさい。マユリが死なない世界へ。
Go to the beta world line. Go to the world where Mayuri doesn't die.
それがあんたのためでもあるし、私のためでもある。
Not just for your sake, but for mine as well.
She's right. I have no other options left. No more D-mails, no more time leaps. There's no perfect world where both Kurisu and Mayuri live.
Unless...
Maybe there are things I have yet to try, but I'm certain that all of them will end in vain.
Have you tried giving slightly different answers to text messages your friends sent you?
I haven't tried that. That sounds that sounds dubious at best.
Yeah.
As long as I stay on this world line, Mayuri will die. And if I go to the beta world line, Kurisu will die. We'll never be able to talk like this again. It's only been 20 days since we met, and yet memories of Kurisu flash before my eyes.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか？私ピンピンしてますんで。
Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, we saw you die that one time.
例えば実際に
I forgot the fucking picture of Kurisu rocking the mic.
That's a really good picture. I feel like that's gotta be a meme format.
Yeah.
Kurisu absolutely slaying it on the microphone.
誰がクリスティーナだ一言も言っとらんわ
I like how all of our flashbacks of our supposedly good times with her are her
Or just
insulting
her
us.
insulting us. Maybe the times weren't so good. Beta World line it is. Beep.
Beep.
それを聞いて今の自分があるんだから
I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are a part of who I am today.
私たちひょっとするととんでもないものを作っちゃったかもしれない
We may have created a monster here.
Are we really gonna go through, like,
あんた一
fucking scene by scene? Okay.
私のこと大切な仲間だってあれ結構嬉しかったっていうか
You said I was your friend, remember? You said I was important to you. That made me really happy, I guess.
You want me to start a fire in the comments section?
じゃあ電話レンジの勧誘が終わったら
Which of Kurisu and Mayuri? Which one's the Chad and which one's the Virgin?
Oh no. Oh no.
I think the answer's pretty obvious, but discuss amongst
Chad
yourselves.
Mayushi.
あんたの力になりたい
I want to be your strength.
Sounds like a 90s alt rock lyric.
Yeah, it's a Creed song.
It's gotta be.
そこまで苦しんでくれて
Thank you. I know you're hurting for me.
Oh, I see. It's meant to go from, oh, look, she's being abusive to us, to, wow, this is genuinely sweet.
Yeah.
So much has happened these past 20 days. We argued, we exchanged insults. We argued some more. We
Exchanged more insults.
We made incredible discoveries together, and when confronted with the implications, we shared our fears.
And insults.
And insults. Whenever I hit a dead end in my struggle to save Mayuri, I always turned to Kurisu for help. She always listened, she always believed me.
She always insulted me.
And I helped her too, and I insulted her too when she was distraught over her father. We promised to go to Aomori together. Making the memory data is possible.
So it is.
Without this girl genius on our side, we would not have made the time leap machine. Pathetic. Proud, passionate Makise Kurisu. Always strong, or at least pretending to be.
Before clicking ahead, can we talk about how her stand
Is herself.
herself, but with a bigger and ghostlier, with a more angry expression?
Yep, that's amazing. Little nosy too, and serious to a fault. I love that her pathetic pose, though. Before I knew it, she had become the center of the lab. Also, she was the only one who knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, I was attracted to her radiant confidence. I found myself mesmerized by her every gesture, hanging on her every word. I listened enraptured whenever she presented her latest theory. Except for the time that her theory was bunnies. At the end of the day, the reason I never called her by her name was because I was too embarrassed. I admired her. I longed for her, and I didn't want to admit it to myself. Only now do I realize the truth. I love her, and that's why I want so desperately to save her. She's not just a fellow lab member. To me, Kurisu is far more than that. And yet, I have no choice. In the end, everything she said was right.
俺は
I...
お前を 助けられない
I can't save you.
すまない
I'm sorry. In a desperate attempt to hold back my tears, I bite my lip tightly. The taste of blood spreads through my mouth.
なんで
よりによってクリスなんだって思う。くそ。
Why does it have to be you? Why? I pound my fist on the table.
Instantly
Silence.
shattering the time leap machine.
Ah, fuck. Listen, do you have like 20 minutes? We gotta... Nothing. Oh, you know what? I'll just go back and undo the... Ah, shit. Fuck.
Oh, imagine all of the horrible habits you'd pick up if you had a time machine and
Yep.
could just undo everything and then trying to do without it.
Oh, man. Nothing moves? Outside the window is only darkness. Is this what it's like to be the only person left in the world?
ねえ岡部、
Hey, Okabe.
あんたがベータ世界線に行ったら、こうして仲間として一緒に過ごした記憶はマユリや橋田からは消えちゃうのよね。
Once you go to the Beta World line, Mayuri and Hashida will forget the time we spent together, right?
Kurisu's cheeks start to redden and she turns away.
彼は私のこと覚えててくれる？
Will you remember me?
Her voice is barely a whisper.
お前のことは絶対に忘れない。
Of course I'll remember you. Of course I will.
誰よりも大切な女のことを忘れたりしない。
There's no way I could ever forget the girl most important to me.
What? Hold up.
What?
Hold up. So, checks notes. Mayushi isn't most important to you? Well, let me have a moment to think about this whole time leap machine thing. Pulls out hammer. This changes everything.
Frankly, I was already bending the rules by allowing you to keep this time machine for so long.
You mean...
え
何バカなこと言ってんのよ。
What the hell are you saying?
事実だ。
The truth.
それは証明が必要。それがないと私は方程式を用意できない。
But... Proof. I need proof. I can't come up with a formula otherwise.
Kurisu is getting flustered for some reason.
ACTH の分泌過剰になり、ガンマ波から確率共鳴が起きてヒルベルト曲線のハウストルフ次元は無限大と仮定されるわけだから、つまり全近線はポジトロン断層法で計測して。
When the anterior pituitary gland hypersecretes ACTH and gamma waves induce stochastic resonance, we can assume an infinite Hausdorff dimension for the Hilbert curve.
They don't even...
That is, we can measure the asymptotic line with positron emission tomography.
クリス。
Kurisu. I speak her name, and our eyes meet.
You said my name? Correctly?
好きだ。
What's up?
I love you. Yeah, it's that important. Kurisu looks away. Her face is bright red. And you?
言いますと。
Eh? What?
お前は俺のことそのどう思ってる？
Do you? How do you feel about me?
知りたいのか。
You want to know?
Well, I would have liked you more if you sent one more text message. Kurisu suddenly looks me straight in the eye. Her face is still red, but her expression is firm. She walks straight up to me, grabs me by the collar, and jerks me toward her. Oh shit, angry Kurisu.
Close your eyes.
Did I make her mad? Perhaps Kurisu hates me for some reason. Maybe she really did mean all those insults she said to me. That would be really sad. I slowly lick my trembling lips and timidly try to ask a question.
なぜ目を
Why close my...
いいから閉じなさいよ。
Just shut up and close them.
I do as I'm told, though I still don't know why she's so angry. I still haven't figured out what this word tsundere means. My collar is still in Kurisu's grip. Abruptly, I feel a soft sensation against my lips. The faint scent of citrus tickles my nose. When I open my eyes in surprise, I see Kurisu's face scant millimeters away. And then I understand what has happened. She's kissing me. Her lips are very warm. My mind goes blank. I am unable to think. I want to stay like this forever. But soon our lips separate. Kurisu looks down shyly. But, what?
別にしたくてしたんじゃない。
It's not like I did it because I wanted to or anything.
I hope you did it because you wanted to.
Yeah, I should hope so.
Consent and mutual enthusiasm is important.
約束したでしょ。私のこと忘れないでって。
It's just you promised that you wouldn't forget about me.
Don't you forget about me.
Research shows that memories are harder to forget when coupled with intense emotions.
New tip? Got a new tip.
ファーストキスのことについて聖地化リハーサルが行われるはずで、それはすぐに長期記憶になってそうさ忘れないかって思って。
You're a virgin and a perv, so I was sure you'd have an elaborative rehearsal on your first kiss, instantly making it a long-term memory you'd never forget. So...
岡部にだけは私のこと忘れてほしくなかったから。
I just don't want you to forget about me, Okabe, no matter what.
My heart fills with love for Kurisu as she makes her frantic excuses. What a relief. Kurisu wasn't mad, she was just trying to hide her embarrassment. I want to be with her even more. I want to talk with her even more. I want to learn even more about her. But I know that wish can never come true. My chest tightens. I feel like I'm suffocating. Desperate to keep my emotions under control, I place my own hands on top of Kurisu's, which are still grabbing my collar.
残念だったな。
Sorry to disappoint you.
Eh?
俺はこれがファーストキスではない。
That wasn't my first kiss. Way to be an asshole.
Why you? You're just a cherry boy.
うるさい、少女。
Shut up, virgin. Okay, now this reads as playful sniping.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I remember playfully kissing Mayuri in my elementary school, and just a little while ago I forcibly kissed Moeka to silence her. But that was on another world line, and now it never happened, so I guess it doesn't count? Right?
Hate
Right?
that logic.
Right? We can just forget about that, all those, you know, those times that, you know what? I'm not ruining this moment.
あんたは初めてじゃなかったのね。
So it wasn't your first.
そうだ。だから今のは印象としては弱い。
I see what okay. I thought he was just being an asshole, but okay, no, he see, like, when the two of them actually have time to develop, they play really well off of each other. Right. So it only left a weak impression. Probably not enough to become a long-term memory. I'm lying, of course. I've never felt such an intense kiss as that. The shock was like a lightning bolt to the brain. But still, I'm lying. Because if I miss this opportunity, I'll never be able to touch Kurisu again. This is my last chance.
だからもう一度だ。
So, once more?
What?
Kurisu fidgets. She usually glares at me harshly, but now she's avoiding my eyes.
絶対に忘れたくないから。念には念を入れる。
I don't ever want to forget, so let's make doubly sure. I decide to take the initiative. I wrap my arm gently around Kurisu's waist and pull her slender body against mine. Which looks suspiciously like her grabbing me by the collar. I guess we didn't want to create another CG for that one.
Had to have 50 CGs for that one scene where Okabe's fighting Moeka.
Moeka, yep.
And then 1 for the emotional climax of Kurisu's route.
Yep.
Then I guess there's no choice.
Kurisu looks up at me shyly.
キスだけどうぞ
Just a kiss, okay?
What is she worried I'll do? Okay, to be fair,
優しくして
Be gentle, okay?
I run my fingers softly through her hair. Then I slowly bend down.
岡部
Okabe.
Wait, hold on. We can just do this. Ready? We're both shy, so we end up pecking at each other's lips like 2 small birds. Then we draw back and look at each other. Kurisu's eyes are wet, tears are running down her cheeks. I kiss them away. They're salty.
忘れないで
Don't forget me.
We press our lips together again. Stronger than the first time. Longer than the first time. I never want to let go. We embrace each other tightly, our feelings too powerful to contain. Oh, gotta do it again. We seek each other's warmth again and again. Locked in our embrace, we feel each other's breath. We feel each other's scent. We feel each other's taste. This is the most hetero romance scene I've ever read.
時間が
It's too fast.
Kurisu's whisper resonates through our embrace.
あっという間に過ぎていく
Time is going by too fast.
今だけはアインシュタインに文句を言いたい気分
I could really use a word with Einstein right now.
時間は絶
Ha
対的じゃない
ha ha.
Time is not absolute.
I know the line she's
時間
referencing.
が
I suspect most of us do, but I want Captain America face. I got that reference.
科学的に証明した
Einstein proved that time could be fast or slow, depending on the observer.
ね
He originally dubbed this erection time.
Hey, Okabe.
相対性理論ってとてもロマンチックで
The theory of relativity is so romantic.
Talk dirty to me about physics.
ないものだね
And so sad, don't you think?
How does Kurisu feel about me? In the end, she never really answered my question. Early morning, Akihabara Station. Kurisu is standing before the entrance with her huge suitcase beside her. She waves to me shyly as I approach. Then she blushes and shoots me her usual glare. After that kiss, Kurisu went back to her hotel to pack. That suitcase must hold everything she brought to Japan. She's going back to America.
それじゃ
Well then.
マユリとダルは本当に呼ばなくていいのか
Are you sure I shouldn't call Mayuri and Daru?
なんだかみんなに見送られると辛くなるから
I think that would just make it harder.
岡部だけなら何のためらいもなく日本を立てる
But you, I have no trouble leaving behind.
Fair.
ジョークよ
That was a joke.
Kurisu looks like she's about to cry. I'm sure I look just as sad, but I won't cry. I don't have that right.
手土産だ持っていけ
This is a souvenir. Take it. I hand her future gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. It's a bamboo helicopter equipped with a CCD camera, which allows it to record video in the air. A truly groundbreaking invention. But sadly, due to its constant high-speed rotation, the video it produces tends to cause motion sickness.
I forgot about future gadget number 2.
Future gadget number 2 tries real hard, okay?
No thanks.
いいからそんなにかさばるわけじゃないし
Just take it, it's not even that bulky. I wanted to give her future gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball, but it was too big. Kurisu accepts bamboo helicam with a strained smile.
しょうがないから受け取っておく
Oh, fine. I guess I'll take it.
It's more of like a warning. And then silence. No words of farewell. We just look at each other.
青森一緒に行けなかったな。
I'm sorry I couldn't go with you to Aomori.
うん。
Yeah.
でもこの2週間なんだかんだで楽しかった。
But these 2 weeks were fun in their own way.
マユリや橋田によろしくね。
Give my regards to Mayuri and Hashida, okay?
Kurisu spreads her arms wide. Without a moment's hesitation, I step forward and embrace the girl genius one last time.
岡部頑張って。
Hang in there, Okabe.
元気で。
Stay well. Kurisu smiles faintly, then turns and walks towards the entrance with the suitcase in hand. I watch her go, unable to move a muscle. I want to stop her. I want to wrap my arms around her and tell her to stay with me forever. But I can't. This is what we decided. To save Mayuri. To save the future. I'm sorry, Kurisu. I can't save you. Kurisu will disappear. She'll be left behind on this world line. There's no place for her in the coming world.
俺は
I
マキセクリスのことをマキセクリスのぬくもりを
will remember you, Makise Kurisu. I will remember your
絶対
warmth.
に忘れない
I will never forget. I don't know whether Kurisu hears my words. She keeps walking. Stride steadily. Back straight. Long, silky hair fluttering in the wind. She's quickly fading into the distance, but I can tell. I see her shoulders trembling. We will never meet again. Our world lines will never cross again. I'm glad I met you, Kurisu. I would have been lost without you. I love you. Goodbye. I stand there in the entrance as commuters file past until long after she has vanished from sight, afraid that any motion, any thought might cause the tears to fall.
それではこれよりオペレーションベルダンディ最終フェーズを開始する
The time has come. We will now commence the final phase of Operation Vertandi. Mayuri and Daru turn to me and nod. Today is the last day of Komima. Daru wanted to attend, of course, but a little begging convinced him to prioritize the operation. Take a look around the lab. I know we've read this one in the last group, but let me have this, okay?
Yeah.
These 20 days have been madness. It's incredible to think that at one point this lab had a whole 8 members, and now we're back to 3. The memories we made, the experiences we shared, to save Mayuri, I will undo them all. There was sorrow in me, and guilt. I engraved them deep inside my heart. I'll never forget, I mustn't forget, these long yet short summer days. But still, I choose to erase our memories. I choose to return everything back to normal. Suzuha's mission is irrelevant. I'm not doing this for the future. As long as Mayuri lives, nothing else matters.
始めてくれ
Daru, you may commence the super hacking.
You sure?
ああ
Yeah.
オキドキ
Okie dokie.
Alright, Brosef. Daru starts typing on the IBM 5100. It's already connected to his main computer. This will get us into CERN's central database, where they keep the data they mine with Echelon. Wait, Echelon's a US program,
Yeah.
but CERN is based in...
I guess they run the US too.
Fuck it. Okay. There we will locate the first D-mail I sent on July 28th and erase all trace of its existence. With this, I can reach the Beta world line. At last, Mayuri will be safe. I look at Mayuri. She's on the couch, sitting straight as a ramrod, with her grandmother's pocket watch pressed to her ear. She stays still, her eyes closed. Wait, in this world line we never had a conversation with Mayuri about what the hell is happening.
Yeah.
Oof. So that's why it's Kurisu roots, because we lie to...
Yeah.
lie by omission to Mayuri. Ouch. Whenever Mayuri wants to calm down, she listens to the sound of that pocket watch. Earlier I told Mayuri... Oh, I guess...
Okay.
Well, fine. I told Mayuri everything. I guess she's come to terms with it in her own way. The actual work I've left to Daru. No problem there. He is the competent one among us. While waiting for him to finish, I walk into the development room. In the center of the room is the time leap machine. I squat down and gently brush my fingers against the microwave surface. It's cool to the touch.
It is pretty cool.
I've made irreplaceable friends because of this thing, and because of this thing, I've hurt them. But I don't want to blame the tool. It's how you use the tool that matters. Me. I'm the tool. And I've got to admit, it's saved me more than once. But still, once this is over, I'll destroy the time leap machine. We must never make the same mistakes again.
Ocarina, I found it. It's really there.
Oh my god, Daru face. I'm gonna miss Daru face. The D-mail I sent, it's there?
Somebody draw Daru in Hidamari sketch style.
You mean very wide?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wide face moe.
Wide
for
Daru.
Itaru. It would work.
It would work. Did you read that line?
It sure is, man.
Daru points to a string of characters. My name is there, followed by the message I wrote about Kurisu's death. 3 lines total, each 12 characters long. This data led certain to our doorstep. At FB's instruction, Moeka and the Rounders attacked. If Suzuha is right, then by erasing this data, we will escape from Attractor Field Alpha, where CERN dominates the future. That will take us to Attractor Field Beta, to the Beta world line within its range of convergence, to a future without Mayuri's death. Mayuri is standing next to me, gazing intently at the monitor. She grasps my hand firmly. Ocarine.
Ocarina.
It's okay. She looks anxious, so I pat her on the head to calm her down.
Everything's set. One press of the enter key and that data's gone.
Daru stands up and gestures to the open seat.
I leave that honor to you, Ocarina.
I sit down and face the keyboard.
Are we gonna do it?
This time it ends. Kurisu's face floats through my mind. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Goodbye, Kurisu. Slowly, I raise my right hand and extend my index finger. If we weren't gonna do it, we wouldn't have told Mayuri. She's about to die. That would have been unimaginably cruel.
Okay.
Even for Okabe.
Yeah.
Victory
Okay.
is at hand! Daru twitches at my cry. With unimaginable brilliance and unwavering conviction, I have defeated our vast and powerful enemy and now stand triumphant on the field of Ragnarok. I gave thanks to the comrades whose sacrifice made this victory possible. One press of this key, and Kurisu will die. I firmly grip my coat at the shoulder where it has been stitched together with jagged pink thread. The coming world is the world I wished for. I wished for Mayuri to live, and Kurisu to die. That is the truth, and I must never forget it. This is the choice of Steins Gate. It is the choice of Okabe Rintaro. Let the world be reborn. I swing down my index finger.
And a miss.
And at the exact same time, I hear the lab door open. My eyes dart towards the sound. Oh, motherfucker. There, in the doorway, stands Kurisu.
With a surprised Pikachu expression on.
Her face is flushed. Was she running? Why is she here? She should be on her way to the airport right now. Kurisu is looking at me. Her eyes are glistening, but her face is all smiles. Did she come back for me? In a split second of frozen time, I imagine I hear her voice.
We didn't say goodbye,
She says. Immediately afterward, my finger strikes the enter key. The world starts to warp. The
Fucking
timeline
hell.
is being rewritten.
Kurisu dies in her own route?
I feel my consciousness being sucked into the vortex.
Fucking
Reading
cold.
Steiner. Divergence is changing. The warp accelerates. Kurisu,
Wee, wobbly Kurisu.
Daru,
I want a gif of that.
Mayuri. Yeah, it's very good. Everything inside the lab is shifting. Color fades as my consciousness leaves this world line. I turn to face Kurisu, desperate to burn this last sight of her into my eyes. She raises her hand.
さよなら。
Goodbye.
私も岡部のことが
Okabe, I love...
Kurisu dies in her own route.
Fucking cruel. That's mean.
It's the meanest shit. Kurisu route is like, oh, you just developed enough feelings to, you know, admit you both have a mutual attraction. And then she dies anyway.
Yeah. So is this what leads into Zero?
No, this is not what leads into Zero. We're getting to that.
Right.
Remember?
Right, I remember now.
Spoilers!
Spoilers.
The world gradually stops spinning. Little by little, color returns. I look to the door. She was standing there just a moment ago. My assistant, Christina. Makise Kurisu. Now she is gone, vanished like a dream. I look around the room. Next to me is Daru. Behind me is Mayuri. Everything is where it should be. It looks like nothing has changed at all. I gently touch my coat's shoulder where Kurisu fixed a torn seam. It's gone. My coat isn't torn. The stitches, uneven from having been sewn in the dark, have disappeared. There's no trace of that ridiculous pink thread. I stand up and head to the development room. Underneath the table, the time leap machine. No, that's not the time leap machine. That's the phone wave, name subject to change. The upgrades Kurisu made are gone. Nothing has changed. This world is exactly the same. In all respects save one. Kurisu was never here. Every trace of her has vanished. Kurisu is nowhere now. Nowhere except in my memories. Mayuri and Daru are looking at me.
なあラボメンナンバー004は誰だっけ
Hey, who was LabMem004 again? I need to ask. Even though I know what the answer will be.
オカリン、ラボメンには004の人はいないよ。
Okarin, there isn't a fourth lab mem, remember?
Okarin,
それとも名前
Okarin.
すら明かされてない隠れメンバーが幼女なら許す
Are you going to introduce a new member? Requesting cute girl.
I feel like Daru wasn't here during this scene the last time we did it, was he?
It was just
Nope.
us and Mayushi last time.
I knew that it would be like this. But the fact that they forgot her existence is so saddening. So frightening. I am the only person in the world who remembers Makise Kurisu as lab member 004. So, I won't forget. I alone will live with her memory engraved upon my heart. Now, time to proclaim my triumph. There are still things that must be done, and many sacrifices were made to get here. But despite all that, this is my victory. I have won. Mayuri and Daru stare in wonder at my abrupt laughter.
今ここにラグナロックの勝敗は決した
The last battle of Ragnarok is won.
この俺狂気のマッドサイエンティストである法院京馬はそのアインシュタインにも匹敵する IQ177 になる頭脳により機関及びセレンのあらゆる攻撃に対し
I, the insane mad scientist, Ho in Kiyoma, with an IQ rivaling that of Einstein himself, have thwarted the organization, outsmarted
時空を
CERN,
操ることで完全に勝利したのだまさに俺は神に等しき存在となった
and conquered the whole of space and time. Now, at the moment of my triumph, I stand before you as a god.
たどり着いたこの大いなる地平 我が野望が叶う世界。世界の支配構造はリセットされ、混沌の未来が待つであろう。
This brave new world is the fruit of my ambition. The hated system shall collapse and chaos shall rule the
こ
earth.
れこそがシュタインズ。
This truly is the choice of Steins.
Okarin.
Mayuri suddenly throws her arms around me. I freeze, utterly taken aback. I love the fact that the reality mixes in with the chuuni.
Yeah.
It's really good. Daru looks as confused as I am. Mayuri looks up at me and smiles. It's the gentlest smile I've ever seen.
もういいんだよ。
It's okay now.
何を言ってるんだ。俺は今華麗なる勝利宣言を。
What are you saying? I must proclaim our glorious victory, that all may.
だって今のオカリン泣き出しそうな顔してるんだもん。
But Okarin, you look like you're about to cry.
ねえ無理しないで。前にも言ったよね。マユシーはオカリンの重荷にはなりたくないって。
You don't have to try so hard, okay? I know you're doing it for me, but I don't want to be a burden.
もうその口調続けなくてもいいんだよ。
So you don't have to pretend anymore, okay?
辛いなら普通に戻ってオカリンの心をねさらけ出してもいいんだよ。
If you're hurting, just say so, like normal Okarin would.
俺は
But I
もうマユシーのことは気にしなくていいから。
You don't have to worry about Mayushi anymore.
マユシーは大丈夫だから。
Mayushi is fine.
オカリンはねオカリンのために泣いてもいいんだからね。
So you can cry if you want to, okay?
何があったのかはわからないけど
I don't know what happened,
泣いてもいいんだよ。
but it's okay to cry now.
And just like that, the mask shatters. All it took was one word from Mayuri. Mayuri, the sister I never had. The girl who always needed my protection. I had to save her. That was my purpose. I even sacrificed the girl I loved. But now, I finally realize that it's over. Mayuri is safe. I'm free. Once more, I see Kurisu's face in my mind's eye. I recall the warmth of her body, the softness of her lips, the weight of her last words. One by one, they pound against my heart. I can't bear it anymore.
オカリン、マジで泣いてんの？
Whoa, man, are you really crying?
My vision blurs. Tears run down my cheeks.
俺は
A tidal wave of emotion crashes over me. Nothing remains to hold it back. I'll never see Kurisu again. That knowledge shreds my heart. I can't hold back my sobs. I can't stop my tears. This is the world I've been searching for. A world where Mayuri does not die. And yet, it is missing the person most precious to me. It's too much. It's too cruel. Why did it have to be Kurisu? Why was I forced to choose? Why did she send me off with a smile? I cling to Mayuri. She strokes my hair gently. I surrender to my grief. 3 days have passed since then, and Mayuri is still alive. Moika and the Rounders have not attacked, and Tenoji has shown no sign of moving against us. Daru has been visiting May Queen as usual, while Mayuri has been working on costume designs for next Komima. Everything is back to normal. Everything. Save for the hole in my heart.
最後だな。
That's that. I'm standing by the dumpster out back at the lab. We just finished dumping the last of the trash. This morning I called Daru and together we dismantled the phone wave and the IBN 5100. Ah, he wanted to make sure it was just in case. He wanted to make sure he could still recreate the time leap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what a waste. That thing was worth a fortune.
You have no idea, my dude.
ラボから電子レンジがなくなっちゃったよ。
And now we don't have a microwave.
マユシーはもうジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを食べられないのです。
How will Mayushi eat her juicy chicken number 1?
Rather peacefully, I should think, now that I can't experiment on it.
電子レンジぐらい
Peacefully, but still frozen.
Come on, I'll get you a new microwave. We no longer need the phone wave, that miraculous time machine built by coincidence. It brought Kurisu into my life, but at the same time, it made many people suffer. It must never be used again. Not by me, not by anyone. It's time for the phone wave to die, and with it the insane mad scientist Ho and Kiyoma, Lord of Space and Time. I recall what Kurisu once said.
これまでの自分を否定したくないの。たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて今の自分があるんだから。
I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are a part of who I am today.
I gazed once more upon the scrap heap that was future gadget number 8. We stripped it down to the last bolt and circuit board. Surely no one can rebuild it now. Time travel is too much power for any human to wield. We don't need D-mails or time leaps. Even if nothing in the future is guaranteed, even though I may die tomorrow, life was never meant to be redone. And that's fine by me. Wouldn't you say so too, Kurisu? I look up at the sky, and even though it's the middle of the day, I can see a single star shining. Maybe it's Venus. Which suddenly reminds me.
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。
Some of those
夜に
fire lines spit by MC
望遠鏡
Kurisu.
で空を覗いてみてください。何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょう。
Going to the past is possible right now. Look into the sky at night, and you can see how things were tens of thousands of years ago.
Every night, we casually travel through time. That's what Kurisu said, before I sea lioned her. And each and every word she spoke I carved into my heart, so that I'll never let them slip from memory, for as long as my life endures.
Ending song time?
Do you think Okabe ever travels to America in that timeline to go visit her grave?
Maybe.
I would assume he had to at some
Yeah.
point, right? Like, there's no way. Damn, that hurts.
I can't believe they fucking kill her in her own room.
They kill her in her own route. What's this game directed by Yoko Taro?
Oh no! Imagine if it had been.
Yoko Taro writing science adventure is now a thing I want to happen. Shit, now that I've said that out loud, that would be incredible.
It would hurt my heart.
It
a
would
lot.
hurt. Like, I want you to know, like, this game, I'm like, it's easy to obscure it because you're only hearing our voices, but this game, the ending fucking hits me, and it's not okay how hard it hits me for what it is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't think I've heard this song either.
I don't think I've heard it either. Yeah, I kind of assumed Kurisu route was going to be them giving up on trying to save Mayuri.
Yeah, and then it still ends up sucking because Sun takes over.
Yeah, but I guess Kurisu route is we don't end up trying to romance Mayuri, which I prefer. They like, I know Mayuri's got feelings for Okabe, but I just sincerely think they work better as a deep friendship kind of dynamic. There's something really squicky about them in a romance dynamic. Post credits. Paradox Meltdown and Message of Oblivion. 2 more achievements. No post credits. So we got a post credit scene for Mayuri, but none for Kurisu Root.
Fucking wow.
Wow. Take that, Kurisu.
Yeah.
Anyway, join us next time for the final episode when we do True End. Which I'm pretty sure is going to be much longer than the other 2 endings.
Probably.
Given what we know about it, since that's the ending that is adapted in the anime. Finger guns. We'll see you then.
See you then.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.